You're muted. You're muted, Magna.
Sorry about that. All right, I'm bringing you up next. Tavan?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Now I can't hear you.
Tavan, we could hear you.
Oh, he said, I can't hear you now. No.
My fault. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. My question is, man, yeah, appreciate it. For one, I want to say thank you too, man, because I've been listening and watching y'all for the past 3 years, and man, y'all for sure have helped me make a lot of money, man. So I do appreciate it. That's for one.
Thank you.
You able to hear me?
Thank you. I said thank you.
Yeah, for sure. The second question is, in what instance, man, my fault. I'm lagging, man. My fault.
Tavan, so you're good. It's just that there's
Hello.
a little bit of a delay from the live to what you're seeing on the website. So you can just ask your question. Rashad can hear you.
All right, bet. My question is, in what businesses should you use your own money, and what businesses should you use other people's money? Because I'm currently, like I said, thanks to y'all, I'm currently looking to start my own restaurant business. So I'm trying to figure out if I should use my own money or should I go to a bank and get a loan and go through all that whole process and get the debt. I really want to use my own money, but I'm trying to partner with somebody, so we both have that kind of question. Investors and all the other stuff, but I prefer for me to use my own money. But what you think would be best?
Okay. So yeah, good question. I would say this. Magna, can you mute? Is it allowing you to mute or no?
Yeah, it's not allowing me to mute him. Tavan, can
Can
you
you?
mute your device?
Let's just do that. Let's just take them off. All right. So all right. I would say this. It's always better to start a business without using a lot of money, period. Right. So the debate of whether you should use your own money or whether you should use other people's money, it depends on a variety of different factors. But to make it a simple answer, there's benefits in both. But there's cons in both as well. So I think any business that you want to start, it should start lean. I'm a firm believer that a business should start lean as opposed to capital intensive. The reason being is that you make a lot of mistakes in business, especially when you first start, and there is a higher probability that a business won't work out when it's first running. So if you start a business lean and you use a little bit of money, then you'll be able to absorb that, figure out what went wrong, and then come back. But if you start a business and you use a lot of money, then you may not be able to recover from that. So if I was starting a restaurant business, I wouldn't. I don't think if I never had a restaurant ever before. I don't know if you had or not. I'm just using that as an example. The restaurant might not be the first thing that I'm actually doing. Right? It might be pop up shops. It might be, I might rent a space in a location, even a food truck. I would try to find ways to start the culinary experience with as little money as possible. Uh, Most of the time, you're not going to be able to get a loan from the bank if you don't have a track record in that business already. So that may be difficult. So when you look at debt, it would have to usually be you're looking at credit card debt, which that's a high interest rate, or you're looking at having other people come in and front money, but ultimately you have to pay that back as well. So I'm always a firm believer of using your own money, but using other people's money is not bad. But even when using other people's money, I would treat it the same way as if it was my money. So I want to use as little money as possible to start businesses and then put more money in over the course of time. So that's the same thing that we did with even this program that we have now as far as Earn Your Leisure. We started with the bare minimum, right? And then over the course of time, expanded and put more money into it. We didn't start out and we didn't purchase a studio as like the first thing that we did. We didn't purchase the best microphones and the best camera. We gradually moved into that. So that's something. The MVP is something that's extremely important. And I think when starting a business, always find out how you can actually get a business up and running with as least money as possible and on a slim, lean budget, and how you can grow from there as opposed to starting out big and oversized and putting a lot of financial pressure on yourself right away. That would be my model, or even a ghost kitchen. I would start maybe even a ghost kitchen before I even started a restaurant. So if you don't know what a ghost kitchen is, we have a few episodes on ghost kitchens, but that's Uber Eats, Grubhub. You can have industrial, you can rent industrial kitchens and actually cook and have people order it on Uber Eats, and it's a restaurant, but nobody actually comes in. So you save money, right? It's a lot. Obviously, it's a lot less capital that's needed to start a ghost kitchen than a regular kitchen. Then you build up enough buzz, and word of mouth gets out, and you do social media marketing on your ghost kitchen, and then from there you can actually build a full-fledged restaurant. So yeah, I always would kind of lean towards starting low. If you can get other people's money, then that's beneficial. But like I said, sometimes it's difficult to get other outside money, especially when you're first starting. So you have to, at the very least, be prepared to use your own money. But kind of have that framework and work from that angle as opposed to starting big from the beginning.